Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, citizens of YouTube. Welcome and welcome back. So, I'm just marching along, trying to get to the point where this can be published for anybody to try for free, and making small improvements along the way. So, I'm reading it. I'm reading a chapter a night about. I wasn't able to last night because I was working on logins, and me not being able to log in prevented me from reading the book, unfortunately. Um, but anyways, so we have logins working. I might already be logged in, so let me do this in incognito so that it appears as normal. So I'm using Azure AD B2C for this, and oh boy. My password isn't saved here. Unfortunate, but that's what it looks like. I haven't put in a logo yet because I don't really have a logo yet. And then, yeah, right now it's only Google sign in, but having others like Apple, sign with Apple would be good in the future. And just typical email and password. So that works. And now that you can sign in, or you can sign in now, we can actually start doing user specific stuff like uploading a book, right? So here I'm just the books are just looking at a folder. So of course it's just present. I didn't have to upload anything. Uploading to me is just putting in a folder. But now I have to put in the mechanism to actually upload books. And one of the interesting things, and I think it won't show me this. Yeah, let me go back to incognito. This is actually the landing page. So I had GPT quickly generate a landing page for me, and I think I like the layout that it has. So here's going to be an image for just a quick preview, nice little graphic. But then just underneath, there should be a slideshow of just some passages of the book, right? To let people see what the app is all about. The get started, but also download, I think, in the future, so that people can download the iOS and Android versions. Down here, just some screenshots and illustrations really featuring what the power of the app provides. So, yes, cross platform. So, you put your book up there, and it should be available to you on any platform that you have natively, not just on a browser and on those platforms. Rendering those scenes and the characters so you can be more immersed as you read. And then I think the more I'm considering this, the better it would be to have the narration of books. So up above here, I said upload PDFs or audiobooks. So one of the things I'm considering is the audiobook can be uploaded instead of a PDF. And then we can just make a transcript of the audiobook and use that as the source material, which I think would be pretty powerful. It might not be perfect, but since you have the audiobook, it might not be as much of a problem if it does a mistranslation on accident, but most of those are high quality. So you should be able to reliably make transcripts from those audiobooks. So, yeah, I think that will be an interesting thing, because then you could also have the transcripts in the book highlight the word that the current point where the narrator is, the voice actor is, and that is an experience that I really appreciate. As it's a feature on Kindle and Audible. There's a whisper sync feature. Would recommend. It's kind of cool. I don't really use it all the time, but I do find it a convenient feature to have and something I try to do every now and then. And then a ratings at the bottom. So I think it generated quite decent landing page. It obviously need to fill in the blanks with the images, but I think it's pretty nice right now. Just a cookie cutter immersive reader. Yeah. And then on top of that, I've made a new page where, so I mentioned I'm trying to make improvements as time goes on. So these are just cards of all the profiles that are there for the book and ones that have been generated. And it's interesting, I'm starting, like, you can tell that many of these just aren't that great. Like, and some of them are objects, which is kind of crazy. Hoodlums. Gorilla. Hey, not bad. Gold wristwatch, right? Like, so I want to be able to click on these, and that's not really a too believable of a Rubius Hagrid, but yeah, I want to go into these, be able to see all the information that we have on that profile, and on top of that, be able to see, okay, what contributed to this picture being generated, right? So I can see that this was the prompt that was used, but on top of that, I also need to know what models were used. So I recently just made an edit to my base generate image function to include generation data being added. So right here, I just go through all the resources used to just keep tabs of all of them and the name, and every resource has a weight associated to it. So I want to apply this resource like the I want to apply this resource to it and have this weight to a LoRa or an embedding, and then just associate it with the generation data. So then it all appears here. That way I know exactly what made up that image, and I can start really playing with, okay, how did that get here, and then get that automated system of generating these images to a more refined state by just looking at these poor instances individually and just getting it better and better and better. This was also the first time I used a different model, and so far I don't think that it's been interpreting things very well, but also I changed how the prompts worked, so were generated, so it could also be from the input of the models. So we will see. But I just wanted to give a quick update on these materials. We are pushing forward. Hope you're enjoying the series. If you want to see more of it, I've been putting the playlist of all past videos at the top. Check them out. I've been having a good time bringing this project to life. Catch you later.